What up with it, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, man. And here we are, 2023, kicking the year off, right? You see, we're over here on MILK74 page, right? He just brought in the new year, hit that 100K mark, right? And he's kicking the year off by going in on No Jumper, still riding on him. Y'all know how that goes, right? Hit the comments, let me know what y'all think. But he put this post up calling out Lush One, right? Comment. Let me know if y'all fluck with him. You know what I mean? He does a lot of content over there on No Jumper. Collab with Disaster a lot and whatnot. But he's calling him out. You see what he says here? He says paperwork surfaced on No Jumper employee Lush One. He testified against his former boss, stating to be a witness and victim of actual assault. Follow itzmilktv. So I really need to hear everyone's opinion on this. As always, y'all know that's how we rock on the J Coffee Talk platform. It's all about hearing from y'all, the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be no expert. I'm just some schmuck talking into a device, right? So I need to hear from y'all. But let's get to it. So it's this guy Elkai David, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, was Lush One's former boss. I guess he's a tech mogul. Some cats is in the comments talking about he used to fund a lot of Lush One's battles and whatnot. You know what I mean? And we're gonna try to cover this to the best we can, but I need to know what y'all think about it. Lush One was called the star witness in this case, right? And he said the boss, like what he would say right here, actually assaulted this female and himself. Okay, and what do y'all think about that? Like I always tell y'all, fluck all the wicked demons. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So if dude is indeed a wicked demon, like what do y'all think about that for all the street cats out there? If you're a street individual and there was some wickedness going on and you took the stand, like how do you look at someone like that? Like if you do go by those street codes, as always I point out, you know what I mean, not everyone's a gangster and all that. It's wild too, aside from this situation in the blogosphere when it comes to the hip hop world and whatnot. Like there have been some rappers that claim to be gangsters and they told, right? And then they got a spin of why they can or can't, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of rules. Like we got another video we got to get to with 1090 Jake going at it with this attorney over snitching and whatnot. Attorneys trying to call 1090 Jake like a cloud chaser and all that. Like it's wild out here, you know what I mean? Like I always let y'all know, Jake Coffee Talk is snitching. You know what I mean? I'm no gangster. But aside from all that, what we're talking about pertaining to this, if someone is testifying against a wicked demon, for those who do abide by those street codes, do y'all see anything wrong with that? Would you do that yourself? Let me know below. But we're going to get all into this because in some coverage by the media of this case, they were saying, that Lush One was the star witness and that like he was coached and he was lying. Like they made it seem like there was some flockery going on. It's a lot to break down, so let's get to it. But so Milk calls him, says dude took the stand, right? And it says Himes, which is Lush One. His name is Nick Himes, right? Himes heard David demean women in their presence or after they walking away. I'm going to paraphrase some of this when it says some, I guess, explicit language. Look at her rack, more or less. I'm going to just say that. She has a great rack, or describing their attractiveness. David spoke of his wealth frequently, and it was obvious and palpable that he felt his wealth gave him a license to do whatever he wanted without consequences. David harassed Himes, again, that's Lush One, who had to watch Two Girls, One Cup multiple times while David filmed viewers' reactions and posted them online, saw David's mangina. What the fuck? So Lush One testified that he was made to watch Two Girls, One Cup by his former tech tech, whatever the fuck is called, big guy in the tech world, tech mogul. That's what my bad, y'all. My head's spinning. It's a lot to cover here. And for those who've been tapping into coffee, y'all know I'm going through all kinds of ish, but we got to break this news down, right? Like Milk is always going to continue to ride on No Jumper, but I want to know if y'all think Lush One is all bad or what. But anyways, he's saying his tech mogul boss who used to fund his rap battles made him watch Two Girls, One Cup and made him look at his mangina. That's wild, B. Like, yo, he got on the stand and said, yo, my boss made me look at his mangina, man. Yo, that sounds kind of like something Adam 22 would do, honestly, right? I swear. Pause, no cap, pause again. I believe I heard Adam in a recent, I don't know if it was the No Jumper show or something, talking about he has a mean mangina. I swear, am I bugging or did he say that? But anyways, so let's pick up back where we were. Palpable that he felt his wealth gave him license to do whatever he wanted without consequences. David harassed Himes, who had to watch Two Girls, One Cup multiple times, while David filmed viewers' reactions and posted them online. Saw David's mangina, pause, had David put him in a dog shot collar in front of other employees and had to meet with David in a restroom while David defecated, but took a shit, right? So the boss was putting him in a shock collar. Like, aside from mangina, shock collars in shit conversations, aside from the whole testimony thing or whatever the case may be, this is sounding like a very odd, bizarre relationship that Lush One had with his former boss. And he was bankrolling these battles like, I don't know, man. It sounds like some kind of something pay situation was going on. I don't know. It just sounds like a very, very bizarre situation. For real talk. And also, again, too, let me know if y'all are a fan of Lush One. I'm not trying to get at dude or whatever. I'm just trying to decipher all this. But this is just sounding wow, something. I don't even know. Let's continue on, though. Helen Davis worked in David's office. Davis saw David grab Khan's vagina as Khan walked to her desk. Khan jumped in surprise, then hurried to her chair. And this is some different part of the testimony here. It says, and it was very common. Himes, which is again Lush One, testified. Himes regrets his failure to stop David's abuse of Khan, but he did not want to increase the awkwardness. There were no supervisors to take misconduct reports, and I was afraid to lose my job. So you hear him. He says, testified on the stand that he felt bad that he didn't stop the guy, the ex-boss, from violating this woman, grabbing her private areas, and he didn't want to lose his job, and he didn't want to make things more awkward than they were. So again, aside from what you think about him testifying in codes and whatnot, the things he's saying in the testimony, odd, bizarre things between him and his boss. And, he didn't speak up about the woman being violated. He didn't want to lose his job. And then you see the case here, Khan versus David. Full title, Mahim Khan, plaintiff, and responded. Alcaviades, probably butchered his name. David, defendant, and then it says court, California Court of Appeals, 2nd District, 2nd Division. And you see date published May 27, 2022. And I don't know, let's peep the comments real quick, and then we're going to pull up a little bit of the media coverage of the case. This gentleman here says, craziest part is Alki David is the one who used to front him all the money for rap battles. He ratted after Alki wouldn't give him any more cash. So this person is saying, more or less, he ratted. I don't know if they're saying like it was cap, because when we get over to with the media coverage in one moment of this case, the individual who was covering the case seemed to felt that there was kind of some, maybe is the way, maybe I'm deciphering it or taking it in. I think, if maybe I could be wrong, again, y'all let me know once again, Jay Coffee Talk ain't no flucking expert, and this ish is all crazy. But the individual who covered this, which we'll get to again in one moment, it kind of seemed like they were saying they felt that there was some funny business going on, like there was a lot of lying and whatnot. So we'll get to it in a second. But this person is saying, you know, he ratted after he couldn't get any more money out of him. I don't know if he was saying there was indeed wicked stuff going on and Lush One was cool with it until he couldn't get that bag anymore. Then he told, or I don't know if he's saying like Lush One was getting the bag and then when he couldn't get the bag anymore, they put together some cap. I don't know. Because once again, y'all, any wickedness, anything to that wicked nature is foul, flucked up, don't stand for it. So I don't want that being taken out of context in any way. Like if there was any kind of wicked ish going on, like that's nothing to joke about or nothing. You know what I mean? Like we're truly trying to break this down. You know what I mean? MILK74 riding on no jumper, calling out Lush One. What do y'all make of all this? Milk says, oh, hold on. There's like 8 replies here. So Milk says first, a tweaker gonna do what a tweaker gonna do. Oh, Lush in the comments says, I didn't rat on anyone. You have no idea what you're talking about. Then this guy says, Lush, I watched your whole career. Everyone knows that Elkai invested in you until he found out what you were using his money for. It's documented. Want us to show receipts? And then the same individual here responds to Milk and says, the Gilligan replied to us, bro, denying Elkai David fronted him cash for battle events. It's public record that he did until he found out that he was what he was actually using the cash for and that he told Helen to lie to the cops. So here we go. Lush One in the comments responding, and this individual here was saying it was lies. So they're saying this individual was saying that there wasn't no wickedness going on, that Lush was on some funny style ish, lying, etc. I don't know. It's a lot again, y'all. So, help me break it down in the comments. So then we got Lush responding again, and he says, that's not what happened at all, LOL. I continued to work for Elkai long after Battle Rap. How do you think Chief Keef got signed? You talking out your ass, to be honest, and this is not paperwork because there was no criminal charges or police involvement. It's a lawsuit. So real quick, we do gotta point that out. This is not a criminal case. It is a civil case. Then this individual says, don't let these weirdos get you down, Lush. Then this individual, Ness93113, says, Lush, you told though. What excludes you because it was a civil case? Explain why you spoke on your boss. You wouldn't tell on Adam22 if was harassing your closet female friend, would you? LOL. Don't fluck with others, Lush Kasi. What gives you a pass? You have a civilian / street fool on and off switch. LOL. I just need to know what makes it valid for you to talk, regardless if police got involved. Even Lil Kelpie didn't file through with a lawsuit. So you see, he talking at it. She's like, yo, Kelpie, like throwing Kelpie in there. There's a lot going on to this, guys. Again, a whole lot. So please tap in. We got to decipher all this. You know what I mean? Then this individual says, Trell Smacc pun and ad all say he's a rat. Did they say that? Then this individual says, CeeLo305 says, Lush. So you snitch and then keep working for him and remain friends like you said in Clubhouse. You condone the ish, then get the fluck off the internet, L1. Hold on, we're gonna read this and then okay, so this is Lush talking to Milk. He says, Milk, I fluck with you. Even after that video, I'm a fan of your content, but you posting this, as you would put it, the textbook definition of Gilligan activity, and I say that with all due respect. This isn't a courtroom transcript or paperwork. This is from a civil lawsuit where there was no police involvement and no criminal prosecution. This was for actual abuse against a female co-worker. And I want to stop there again and once again reiterate that any kind of wicked activity like that is foul, fucked up, and it ain't nothing to be joked about. I just want to make that clear. You heard? Um, the fact that you think that is something to put on blast and look down upon is mind-boggling to me, especially considering X charges. So you see, Lush is like, yo, Milk, there's some wicked ish here. Like, come on, B. You know what I mean? Um, Especially considering X charges are different. I don't condone abuse against women in any form or under any circumstance. We were cool when we met and nothing but respectful, and I would never disrespect you like this, even though my employer don't fluck with you. I would encourage you to do the right thing and take this down. Snitching slash paperwork allegations are serious and should be taken seriously. This ain't cool, bro. And then one more, like there's 29 comments in this thread. Maybe we'll just go through it and read only Milk and Lush. Good-ish, Lush. If everything you said is true, there's no need for him to take it down. You didn't do anything wrong, right? So let it stay up then. So again, help me sort this ish out. You know what I mean? And what do you think about what that person's saying? They're like saying, yo, Lush, you're breaking it down to Milk in a very respectful fashion that this ain't no snitching and there was some weirdo, wicked, actual ish going on. Let it stay up. What do y'all think about that? Someone says, Lush, you can't claim to be a street cat and be telling. All week you've been claiming you a gang and hood trying to keep them cool down before attacking Flacco. Now you saying it's fine because you telling people in a lawsuit case it's the wobbler. Street cast don't condone RAPISTS in any capacity. If you do, says a lot about you, my boy. And then he also said it's not a criminal case. So there's a whole lot of stuff here. But what do you think about what Lush said there? Again, flock all these wicked demons. May they burn in hell. But for the street individuals out there who, are strictly by them codes, I want to know y'all comment below if, like no one should flock with wicked demons or none of that, right? But if you are indeed a street cat, do you testify or press charges on a wicked demon, or does work have to be put in? You know what I mean? And again, I'm just purely asking, just trying to break all this down. You smell me? This is some complex ish going on right here. And then Lush is here also saying, this literally shows it was a civil lawsuit. There's no state of California versus anyone. I thought you would know better. Plus, this is for actual abuse allegations. You down protecting our words. And then Milk's on here responding to someone too that he says, bro, I just reacted to a video where he claimed to be a member. All right, then Lush is in here breaking down actual harassment is not a crime or criminal act. This whole, I don't know. Let's get to this media coverage, though. I think y'all get the picture of what's going on here. So this is media coverage of this. Attorney reveals lies conspiracy at Gloria Allred versus Khan. Gloria Allred Khan versus David's trial. Or is this a different case? Hold on. Is this a different case where Mahim Khan? No, I think this is the same case. So, people, it says Mahim Khan, who recently threatened the life of a witness baby, lied on the stand about collaborating with Elizabeth Taylor and other ex-Film On employees. Her star witness, the son of Hollywood director Peter Hyams, lied about bringing a gun to the office. So that son of Peter Hyams, that's Lush One, Nick Hyams. It says, in the third day of Gloria Allred's most recent case against tech mogul Alki David, her junior partner Nathan Goldberg asked that David be banned not just from the courtroom, but from the entire courthouse. Something Judge Michelle Williams wisely said would be unconstitutional. Still, when David reacted to Allred's star witness Nikki Hyams, a.k.a. Lush One, saying he was not the one who brought a gun to the Film On office in a 2015 incident, Judge Williams asked him to leave, but just until after lunchtime. So real quick, guys, I just want to point out, too, there's a lot of other ish about Lush One in this Al-Kai David, dude, about like them staging a fight and all kinds of stuff. It's a lot. That's why I really need those individuals who are really tapped in on this and, you know what I'm saying, been following Lush to comment. Under cross-examination, Ellen Garofalo, representing David's companies, showed Mahim Khan was lying on several important points, completely impeaching her testimony. Khan lied about having contact with another ex-employee, Elizabeth Taylor, whose case Gloria Allred handed off to daughter Lisa Bloom. That ended in a mistrial 8-4 in David's favor last October. So it sounds like there was a lot of cases against this Al-Kai David individual. It says, under questioning, Khan admitted that Taylor had asked her to be a witness, on her behalf. Garofalo showed the jury text messages between Khan and Taylor in which Taylor offered Khan money and help finding a new job if she would join her in an attempt to extort David. Taylor also claimed she did not learn about a previously sealed financial agreement from other employees after Allred leaked the info to them, a fact that contradicts previous testimony from witnesses. Okay, so here we go again. Himes, remember y'all, that's Lush One. Khan and Himes were both caught lying about seeing Taylor held upside down in the office by her own testimony and in her written complaints. Taylor was wheelbarrowing across the office with David holding her ankles and Taylor walking on her hams. Himes even embellished his false account by saying David had flung her over her shoulders. Khan lied about David announcing that an exotic dancer that was in the office was a birthday present for an employee. In fact, David was not present during that event when a PG-rated male dancer visited the office. Khan lied repeatedly about a planned extended trip to Dubai that she had been planning for months before her supposed resignation over David's behavior. Garofalo showed numerous texts between Khan and her best friend, Lauren Berkeley, showing the plan was underway for the entire summer leading up to her departure from Film On. One of the most egregious things going on in this trial is that another accuser, Lauren Reeves, was allowed to testify under the Me Too loophole. Again, y'all, this is media coverage of the case. Those in the know tap in. You know what I mean? We're just hearing this out. You know what I mean? Loophole, so-called Me Too cases are the only cases in which a witness to unrelated events can testify, but Judge Williams has allowed Allred and Goldberg to stretch the exception well beyond its intended scope by allowing Reeves to take the stand, who worked at Film On much later than Khan and had no interaction with her ever at the office. Read Law 360's criticism of the abuse of the Me Too loophole here. Goldberg had been known to coach witnesses to glid the lily in his case with Reeves. His witness, I can't even read that. Y'all see what it says. Jake Weisberg. We won't say his nickname, I guess. It's like pause and weird at the same time. And just like some old nasty ish. You know what I'm saying? Exaggerated what he said he saw in ways that contradicted the plaintiff's account. In Khan versus David, he spent 50 minutes coaching Nick Himes, a.k.a. Lush One, before his 15 minutes of testimony, and what came of it was disastrous. Himes, they shit on Lush One here. Listen to this. Himes, a.k.a. Lush One, who is a failed rapper and the son of B-movie director Peter Himes, Capricorn One, Time Cop, said he saw many more incidents of alleged touching than the plaintiff ever said there were, and contradicted her account of the clothing she wore during specific accounts she had alleged. In her most extreme allegation, Khan said she was wearing a low-cut yellow dress and David slipped his hands into the top, and she says Himes, which again Lush One, witnessed this. Himes said he only ever saw her wear oversized sweaters, never acknowledged a red dress. The worst moment for Himes was when he tried to dance around the fact that he brought a gun to the Film On office and caused a major security incident. Himes also embarrassed himself, claiming David actually harassed him too, citing his unorthodox methods in the workplace. What Himes didn't realize is he perfectly made the case that David's ways of running his company, although sometimes off-putting, were never targeting women or Khan. This all comes on the same week that a police report in Connecticut showed Khan threatened her former best friend Lauren Berkeley's 2-year-old daughter. Khan insinuates the baby will come to harm because Berkeley provided info to David's defense in a horrific text message. Making brutal mob-like threats may be something Khan learned from Gloria Allred herself. As the Daily Beast recently revealed, Allred threatened that things would get much worse for her own client, Summer Zervos, if she fired her. So a lot to break down, y'all. Like I said, what do y'all think about all this? Fluck all the wicked demons. There's a whole lot to break down. Lush One responding to Milk saying, take that down. It ain't snitching. It's a civil case. And he was going against wicked demons. Then there's allegation. Then some people are saying, yo, it don't matter. If you use a street cat, use a street cat. You ain't supposed to get on the stand, even if it does involve wicked demons. And then there's allegations where individuals are saying, yo, why'd you continue to work for this guy, Lush One, if he was on that foul, flunkery, wicked ass ish? Why would you keep working for him? You know what I mean? And in his testimony as well, don't forget, y'all, that he said he didn't stop it. And I don't know, it's a whole situation, but some individuals are saying he was just trying to extort a bag out of him on some tweaked out ish. I don't know. It's a lot. And that's a fact. And I'm going to close this out. So once again, everyone tap in. Help me break this ish down. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Lush responding to Milk as well? That was wild. He said, yo, I fuck with you even though Adam don't. Yo, don't let Adam see that, man. Y'all see with Trell, things got very tense. He said, yo, if you don't stop fucking with Milk on that back on Figg-ish, and things is going to get a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Adam said, yo, I didn't give no ultimatums. And then he started breaking it down and they were like, yo, B, that's the ultimatum you just talked about there. But it's a whole lot. So thanks for watching. Sub up. Stay tuned. More content coming. Music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. But as always, guys, let's talk. And don't forget the live streams where you can tap in to the convo and chop it up with coffee. I'm gone, y'all. That was a long-ass video. Peace.